Good afternoon. My name is Miguel Jimenez, and I'm going to explain the changes that you will see next the week of the May 4th when we're gonna uh, return to work. Okay, so few things that I'm gonna mention right now. As you can see, we still have the construction going on. So one thing that we have decided is the entrance that we have by cell 4 and the entrance we have by stamping, those two entrances will be closed for this time. And the reason is we want to concentrate all the incoming team members in one door. So the main door that we want to be used is the one by the receiving area. That's the main entrance that we want to be using. Now when you return to work, what you are going to expect is in this area we are going to have a tent, and there will be two stations that every team member needs to stop by. One thing that is important to mention is by this area every team member needs to stop by, and every team member needs to have a face mask. So we expect that every team member stop by. There are going to be two things. One is going to be a questionnaire, and second is going to be a temperature check. If you are clear from this area, that's when you're gonna be allowed to come into the building. If you are clear from this area, so that means that we're gonna request no team member dropping off in the front of the building, no team member dropping off or try to enter the building in another location. Only this entrance we want to allow, or we want to ask all the team members to come in from that week that we start production. In this area that you can see here, we have this concrete barrier that we're gonna move, and it's still working on, but we're gonna move few feet away where we can have two-way traffic. One of the main changes that we're doing is we are trying to get one direction way of traffic. So either one direction coming in, one direction coming out, and in this area is going to be a little bit wider, so when the team members they come together, they cannot come in contact with each other. They can just go in one direction. Okay, so that's going to be this area, and I'm going to show you here in a little bit the other changes that we're expecting. On the outside of the building, that's going to be the direction where we are going to have the two-way of entrance. So we're going to have on the outside of the building, we're going to have the incoming. So this way is going to be the incoming, and the inside of the building is going to be the exit location. So all the team members is going to go exit this way, come into the parking lot. This main entrance is going to be for the incoming. So when you come on the outside of the building, you will see, or you will have to use the badge, same as you use normal. You use the badge to coming in, and that's going to be the first point of contact that you will have. At this moment, I'm going to show you what we are requesting all the team members. So you're going to use the badge. You use the badge to coming in, and you're gonna grab the handle. That's the first thing that you're gonna grab when you come in. The first thing that we are asking is, after you come in the door, the first thing that you do is sanitize yourself. So that's the request that we're having all the team members. After you come in, you sanitize. The other thing is we're doing one directional ways. This side where you see the arrows and the marking is the direction of the walkway. You see those red directional arrows? Those are the ones that show the direction. On the outside, you will see that is arrows coming this way. So that's the exit direction where we have in all the team members. So team members come in this way and exit on the other way. You see those markings? In case there is a traffic jam or people waiting in line, please stay on those markings. Those are the ones who's going to indicate the social distancing. So we're going to ask all the team members to come in here and go only one way. Those are going to be kept open, so you don't have to grab anything. So up to here, you're going to be coming through your time clocks, and that's the second point that I want to show you. In this area, we identify that team member has to touch the time clocks. We are not going to do this anymore until further notice. So instead of using your hand for a scan, there's going to be a HR person in this location, and they're going to clock you in. So it's going to be one person here, so that's why we modify this area so there's more open space, so team members can stay here maintaining social distancing. But an HR person is going to be here, and they are going to be clocking in. So you have to stop here, tell your number to the HR person, and they're going to clock you in. After that, you can go to the cafeteria, or you can go to your area depending on what's the need. The other thing is, remember that I told you that we want to do one-way circulation. If you're going to go to the cell, this walkway is going to be only one direction. So when you coming out from the cafeteria and you need to go to the cell, you gotta use this direction. Now if you need to go to the Tacoma, you can go this direction and then turn it on cell 11, or you can go straight and go into the other side. And I'm just gonna go a little bit here. I'm gonna put my PPE so that way I can go to the area. I have my PPE. So this walkway in front of the restrooms, this is gonna be incoming. So if you're gonna go to the cafeteria, then you come in this way. So if you are going to the cells, and just say you work as a catcher for cell 15, instead of coming this way and going directly into the cell 15, you need to go inside the cafeteria, going into the walkway, go to the cell 15 and walk between the cells so you can go to the back of the cell. Okay, so this is coming in, as well as this is coming in. So this is also another walkway that we want to modify. So all of this area we are modifying. So you can see there's a lot of markings on the floor. We want to do one-way direction, so that's why we're marking the floors. There are some areas that we cannot provide only one direction. On those walkways, what we are asking team members is they use common sense and they kind of coordinate whoever is going to use that walkway. And I'm going to explain you more when I go between cell 11 and stamping. That's the area that we are going to need to use that besides other areas. So you are coming to SPD, you're going from the cafeteria, you come this way. If you need to go to the cafeteria, you have to walk between the cells, going on the back of the cells to the cafeteria. Okay, so if you are going to stamping, then this walkway we cannot make it one way, so we have to use bi-directional. And the only thing is, if we want to use this walkway that we have here, this walkway, if you see a team member coming this way, you have to coordinate with them who is gonna come first. So if there's a team member coming this way, you step out of the way, that team member coming in, and then you can go in, right? So we have to coordinate. If I see a team member coming this way, I either let them come in or I come in. And if I let them come in, I step out of the way so they can come in, and then I come to the walkway, do my point and cross, and then go to the other direction. So this is one of the examples. We have another few with the same condition, but that's what we need to see. If a team member, I see a team member coming this way, I coordinate with him, and I go, that team member step out of the way so I can pass. The other thing that we are asking team members is not to walk in groups. I know sometimes we want to buddy with another person and we just come in walking and talking. We want to limit that. We want to maintain the social distancing. So we're asking team members not to walk together. They need to walk in line, follow the directional. This is another 2 ways. This is 1 way. So let's say you want to work in cell 28, you need to go to that direction, turn it, and then go to the back of the cell. So I know it's gonna be a little bit more walking. It's gonna be more complicated, and we ask all the team members that you follow those directions. The main concern for FIT is the health and the safety of the team members. That's why we're doing all this. We are making modifications. We are trying to be as safe and as healthy possible that we can do as a company, because we are concerned for all the team members' health.